Newness here at boardshop.co.uk. We've got a very special guest with us to introduce his brand, and we're super stoked to have Cord Surfboards on board. Look, Cord. Markie Lascelles, the head shaper, is here, and he's going to talk you through this first model, the Humbucker, and tell you why you need one in your life. Markie?
So this is our model, the Humbucker. It's kind of like it got born from my Flying V, which is a flatter rocker keel twinny ridden with the K2s. Basically carries a lot of volume through the nose with the beaked nose, makes it really easy paddler. Quite flat tail rocker, gives it a lot of glide, but then you've got these two little channels which just alter the tail rocker a bit when you're in that critical sort of maneuver or bottom turn. They're very volumetric for the size. I think this one's 5'8" and it's 35.2 litres, so you know it makes it a super easy paddler. Catch heaps of waves, which makes it for me. You know, I can surf it in 2 foot and 6 foot. Yeah, so it's become my go-to board for winter basically. Actually, it's just sat in my car, surfed it in all sorts of conditions, really fast, really easy to surf basically. Bottom contours, you've got a light single going into a little bit of V, and then obviously that V is accentuated in the channels. It's actually, you know, fairly dialed back just to keep that glide, and yeah, a little bit of nose flick underneath the beak.
So like, how does it cope with bumpy beach breaks that we surf 75% of the time?
Bumpy beach breaks it absolutely loves, because that's all I've been surfing this winter down at Aggie. And you know, it's shorter, so I don't get any catch. Like if I'm on a longer board, I feel like you can get a lot of catch. This just sort of eats through those bumps. You know, with the twinny, it's got plenty of release. So yeah, I find in bumpy waves it's a really good option.
So it's like it's a good option as a groveler, as well as a, you know, like a groveler with slightly better wave performance as well.
Originally, I made this as a groveler. I didn't surf it for like a year, it just sort of sat in my car, and then I took it on a trip to Thurso and ended up surfing it like 6 to 8 foot really windy Thurso, because I wanted something without the length but had the paddle, and it went so good in those waves. But you know, it's designed, it's a keel twinny, it's designed for like,
so a normal keel twinny goes in a straight line very fast.
yeah.
But a lot of them are so flat that it's really hard work to get on the rail, and a lot of people struggle with that. So I take it the little channels there and that V through the tail, loosen it up loads, and you don't have to surf it up right off the tail to get it moving. Pretty
much, like, so there's a little bit of flick just back here, but I try and thin this out a bit as well, so you get plenty of bite.
Yeah.
And then yeah, like basically, you know, everyone knows, I'm sure, but flat rocker, drive, stickiness, bit more rocker, bit more release. So the idea here is that you sort of have 2 different rockers going on in the bottom of the board, you know, as well as a bit of grip when you need it. But when you're actually like on your turning angle, you know, you're going to be getting that extra 1/8 of rocker in there, and that helps release it and release a bit of water.
All right. Perfect. Thank you, Markie. That's the Humbucker. Of course, online right now in white and also in these beautiful resin tints. The finish on these, like, you can't see it in the video, but the finish is immaculate. As good as any resin tints we've seen from California or UK or wherever. Like I said, online right now, custom orders available, 0% finance, trade in your old board, phone for advice, and I'll just phone Markie and ask his advice and then come back to you, as long as he's not on holiday again somewhere. But there we are. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Markie.
No worries.